Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So I'm really glad this one is back in the news because when the story first broke, I was out of town, away from the studio, and I couldn't give my thoughts on it. And as a Kansas City Chiefs fan, I felt like I was missing out. So let's just get into it. Family of young Kansas City Chiefs fan accused of blackface files lawsuit against Deadspin after reporter claimed 9-year-old had found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. Wow. I mean, seriously, you got to be a real gem to attack a 9-year-old in that manner. Knowing today's climate, wow. I mean, just goodness. The family of the young Kansas City Chiefs fan accused of blackface by a Deadspin reporter has filed a lawsuit against the sports outlet. During the Chiefs game against the Las Vegas Raiders back in November, Holden Armenta, 9, was captured by CBS Sports cameras wearing team colors across his entire face, as well as the Native American headdress. However, after painting his face black and red, cameras initially only caught the black half of Armenta's face, leading to accusations of blackface from Deadspin's Karen Phillips. Phillips later wrote in a story which was titled "The NFL Needs to Speak Out Against the Kansas City Chiefs Fan in Blackface Native Headdress" that Armenta had found a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time with his face paint at the game. Following the article, fans were quick to point out that Armenta actually had the other half of his face painted red too, and was merely wearing Kansas City's colors before the youngster's family revealed they were also Native Americans themselves. I mean, look at this kid. He looks great. I think this whole getup is awesome. He's dressed up. He's ready to go to support his team. And when you look at what he's wearing, his face matches his clothes and his headdress. It's actually pretty awesome looking if you ask me. And I'm glad these folks are suing. I hope they get paid like Nick Sandman, right? So just after 2 months from the incident, the Armentas are now suing Deadspin for defamation after their son was branded racist by Phillips. So Phillips was so offended, he later wrote in a story that the Chiefs fan had found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time with his face paint at the game. It alleged that HA's parents, Shannon and Raul, taught HA racism and hate at home. It initially painted a picture of the Armenta family as anti-black, anti-Native American bigots who proudly engaged in the worst kind of racist conduct motivated by their family's hatred for black and Native Americans. The family is also asking to be given all costs, disbursements, fees, and interest as authorized by law over an article they claim maliciously and wantonly attacked a 9-year-old boy and his parents for Phillips' own race-drenched political agenda. They also claim to have received a number of abusive messages in the wake of the story, while alleging that Phillips had a tendency to focus heavily on racial narratives in his reporting. Back in December, Deadspin issued a half-hearted apology for the Armentas after receiving a backlash over the story, instead claiming Phillips' piece was intended to point the finger at the NFL over its checkered history on race. Well, the NFL is the most woke league in existence right now, so I don't know what you're talking about. I think the NFL might have a case against Deadspin saying that it has a checkered history on race. We regret any suggestion that we are attacking the fan, the note said. To that end, our story was updated on December 7th to remove any photos, tweets, links, and otherwise identifying information about the fan. We have also revised the headline to better reflect the substance of the story. A week before the backtracking statement came, however, Armenta's father had already insisted it was too late for apologies. Asked if he would like an apology from Phillips, Bubba, the boy's dad, said on Fox News, I don't even know what to think about that. It's a little too late for that. The damage is already done. It's worldwide. Now there's comments all over. There's disrespect towards Native Americans and towards my family. We never in any way, shape, or form meant to disrespect any Native Americans or tribes. Holden was also asked how he was feeling amid the reaction to his face paint. It's okay because a lot of kids at school are getting excited, he said. But it's starting to get me a little nervous because they go overboard. It's a little scary. Then I'm going to go over here to this other article from the Gateway Pundit. Family of 9-year-old Chiefs fan sues Deadspin for maliciously attacking boy in explosive complaint. The parents of 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan Holden Armenta, smeared by Deadspin journalist Karen Phillips, filed a lawsuit against the outlet for attacking the boy in an explosive complaint. Karen Phillips smeared an innocent child who attended Sunday's Kansas City versus Las Vegas game by posting a deceptive photo of only one side of his face. This was Sunday in November when this happened. It takes a lot to disrespect two groups of people at once, but on Sunday afternoon in Las Vegas, a Kansas City Chiefs fan found a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time, Phillips wrote, accusing the child of blackface. Just think of what it takes to actually accuse a child of such a thing in today's climate. I mean, you really just don't care about what happens to people if you're going to make that statement in such a big platform. I think it's time to evaluate yourself if you're willing to exploit a child like this on such a platform in this manner. It's just insane. It turns out Holden Armenta is Native American. Karen Phillips deleted his tweets attacking Holden Armenta. However, the child's family in December demanded a retraction and apology. According to the letter obtained by News Nation, the Armenta family hired Clark Locke, LLP, to pursue legal action against Deadspin. The article's posts on X, photos about Holden and his parents must be retracted immediately. The December letter from Clark read, "It is not enough to quietly remove a tweet or disable the article from Deadspin's website. You must publish your retractions and issue an apology to my clients with the same prominence and fanfare with which you defamed them," the attorney wrote in December. Because, yeah, everybody knows that if you go and retract an article, it gets seen by maybe, 10% at best of the people that saw the original article. So I agree, it needs to have its own brand new headline. Deadspin then refused to retract the article, so the family sued the outlet. The family filed a lawsuit on Tuesday and accused Deadspin of causing enormous damage to their family. 9-year-old H.A. loves the Kansas City Chiefs, and he loves his family's Chumash Indian heritage, the lawsuit stated. By selectively capturing from the CBS broadcast an image of H.A. showing only one side of his face with black paint on it, an effort that took laser-focused precision to accomplish given how quickly the boy appeared on screen, Phillips and Deadspin deliberately omitted the half of H.A.'s face with red paint on it, according to the complaint reviewed by the Gateway Pundit. Deadspin did not retract the article, and it did not apologize. Deadspin fully understood the article's highly damaging nature, while maliciously refusing to back down, and Deadspin's lawyers threatened the Armenta family with counter legal action should Rowell and Shannon attempt to hold Phillips and Deadspin accountable for their false and defamatory article, the complaint stated. The lawsuit also alleges H.A.'s grades have dropped because he has suffered so much emotional damage from the barrage of hate he has received. Deadspin's lies have caused the Armenta family enormous damage. They have exposed the family to a barrage of hate, including death threats and insults. They have made Rowell a pariah at work, forcing the family to consider moving out of the state, and they have branded a 9-year-old child with false allegations that will live forever online. H.A. has already suffered significantly. His test scores and grades have dropped in school, and he has shown emotional damage from the onslaught of negative attention, the complaint said. That's definitely got to affect a child negatively. Wrapping up, I hope this child and his family get paid like Nick Sandman did. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you support this family, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.